very 80s sounding. Very 80s sounding. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, people of the stream. How's everybody doing? I see on Twitch, I see Anita, and I see Valerie, who got here, like, at the beginning. Like, oh, wait. Can you not hear me? Oh, not muted, it's me. Okay, good. So yeah. So welcome in, y'all. And over on YouTube, I see Kayla and the spooky... Let's see. Valerie is researching trellises for her tomato plant that fell over. I hate it when that happens. I can't get tomatoes to grow, but I don't grow outside either. I have arrow gardens. And I can grow peppers like nobody's business, but I haven't... And I've gotten some tiny little tomatoes in the past, but I haven't replanted yet. So, Kayla is already, like, killing it because she got up bright and early to clean and get ready for the day. And I'm just like, wow. Because I don't clean. That's part of it. So yeah. So, how's everybody doing today? It's been a really, really rough week, the last week or so, here in the U.S. So, you know, be sure to take care of yourself. Do the things that you need to do to make you feel comfortable, safe, happy, as much as we can right now, right? So I just want to spread that message. Every day is a year long now. Yes. Oh, I want to show you guys. I started it. Wait, I tried a thing. I don't know if it'll. I don't think it'll work on YouTube, but let me see if it worked. Let's see. Is it working? I have chat highlight on, and it's not actually showing. Why is it not showing? It showed when I was testing it. Dang it. Okay. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Look on the screen, y'all. I can do that now. I don't know if I can do it. I don't think I can do it on YouTube, unfortunately. I think I can only do it on Twitch. That's kind of annoying. But it's better than nothing, right? So, y'all, I cannot regulate my internal temperature. Okay, so what's everybody working on today? What's everybody working on for the stream? We are going to be going till, it is currently noonish here in Eastern US. We're going to go till about 3 o'clock. We're probably not going to go much past that today because I have a meeting at 3:30, so I don't have a lot of extra time this afternoon. So yeah. Kayla says, I have days of amazing productivity and lazy days. That's life. 100%. And I have more lazy days, although I'm getting better. And like for me, I have lazy days and then I have days where I just can't focus on anything to get anything done. So those are like, and those outnumber the productive days, but I'm getting better. I'm trying to at least get a couple things done every day, even if they're small. So yeah. Anita's working on her Hayward and Anderson story. Yes, the brainstorming we did on Sunday. So, for those who don't know, in the Writers Troupe, which is the, the writerly education and support group I run, on Facebook, Discord, and Twitch. I apologize if these double post because I haven't figured out why they're double posting yet. But anyway, on Sunday evenings, we have a discussion. People vote in the Facebook group during the week on the topic, and last week's topic was brainstorming. So Sunday evening was brainstorming. So yeah, I will figure out why these are double posting, but probably not right now. But it's very annoying. So anyway, Kayla says, I have some reading to catch up on for a research project, then reading for a book club. Is that the one with the purple cover? Then reading for a vlog I'm filming. So much reading to do. Good thing I like reading. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I am getting back into reading thanks mainly to Kelly and Alicia. over on YouTube, because they started doing, like, they're doing productivity sprints every morning during the week, and then I just kind of fell into the YouTube reading community and writing community both. So I'm doing more reading, and I got sucked into the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do challenge. I am 4%, so go me. But I'm definitely reading more, so that makes me happy, because I had fallen out of reading for pleasure. I'd really fallen out of it over the last, probably more than the last 4 or 5 years, probably longer than that. But I want to get back into it because it is something I really love. And also, as a writer, if you're not reading, you're not refilling your creative well. And I think that is also part of my problem with my writing. So, Kayla says, the book club is for clear classics. Queer classics. We're starting with Little Women. Ah, I love it. I love that. It's been exciting. Ah, yay. Let's see. Anita says, my trouble is finishing the reading I start. Yeah, I get that. Usually, once a book grabs me, I'm usually good. But I am finding, and I'll bet more than one of you guys have found this too, is I no longer have the attention span I used to. And I know that's 100% social media's fault. Like, I'll read 10 pages and I'll be like, okay, that's enough. And I never used to be like that. Never. So, yeah. So, that's something I'm noticing. I gotta stop with the tiny little snippets of information from social media. I've got to stop with that because it's ruining my attention span. Valerie says classics for ducks. I love it. Kayla says, so valid. I'll start 5 books and get overwhelmed. Whoops. Yeah. I'm not bad at reading when we only had the option of paperbacks, I would only read 1 book at a time. But I find that I can read multiple books as long as they're not too closely related. If I'm doing different formats, like in the car, literally the last several years, it's just all been all Shauna Maguire, like all of it, because I went through her Encrypted series, and now I'm working my way through her October Day series, and so I'm reading. I have a bunch of physical books that are particularly indie books because they're a lot of my friends and authors I've met at events and things like that. And so I've got a huge paperback stack. And then I can also get ebooks, right, on Libby, and I have a bunch of ebooks that I've bought over the years that I haven't read. So if I'm reading in different, formats, that can help for me a lot. Anita says, it's not that the book doesn't grab me, it's that I have limited reading time, and by the time I get back to it, I might be in a different reading mood. That makes sense. That makes total sense. Ariel's here on Twitch. Hi, Ariel. Welcome in. How are you today? Kayla says, yes, I love Shauna Maguire. Yes, same. Like, there are things about her writing that annoy me. Like, she uses passive voice way more than is necessary. But I love her. I love her style. I just love how she creates the world. I have no idea how she keeps track of all this shit because everything's interconnected. It's crazy. Let's see. Did you enjoy the feed/newsflesh series? I have not read that. So I haven't even heard of it. That's a Shauna Maguire one. So I read Middle Game. I didn't love Middle Game, but I'm going to go back and reread it after I finish the Tobey Maguire series. I think I'm on book 15 or something, or 14, something like that. So I've still got a few more to go. And then I think she's got another encrypted book coming out, or maybe just came out or something. I think coming out. And so I'm probably gonna, I want to stay current on the series that I'm at before I start anything new. Oh, Mira Grant. Oh, that's right. Her pen name. No, I haven't read any Mira Grant at all. At all. Ariel says, I'm doing good, studying for an exam for work. You gotta take tests at work? Man. Valerie says she writes so much, she's amazing. 100%. She has a Magic the Gathering book coming. She is such a nerd. I love her. So, fun fact, Shauna McGuire was one of the first guests of honor at Multiverse. Our very first guest of, like, we had 3 guests of honor, and she was one of them. Her, Kat Rambo, and John Picasso. So those were our guests of honor our very first year. So, yeah, that was fun. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so if you haven't let us know what you're working on, let us know what you're working on. So I made my to-do list. I actually got a lot done yesterday. Not everything I needed to get done, so part of my to-do list is yesterday's. But I actually made it. So I think I'm going to start with Dragon Con stuff, because I've really got to get my, I keep a mailing address, a mailing list for guests and attending pros who want to be part of the writer's track. And I need to update it and make sure I've got everybody in it who has sent me emails and things. And then I need to set it up so that I can segment it by 2026, because everybody in there is from 2025. And so I need to segment it. Some of them will also be 2026, but some people won't be 2026. So I need to segment it a little bit. Okay, so let's see. Valerie says a great lineup. Yep. Ariel says it's a part of my learning plan for the year, and if I get this certification, I get more money. So that's a win. Oh, I think it was Anita. We fed the dragon. It was Anita. Thank you, Anita, for feeding the dragon. So that always startles me now that I can hear the sound. I'm actually going to turn the sound down on that a little bit, because that's very loud. Okay. Yes, more money is definitely a win. And it's a certification. So, like, yeah, that works. That works. Because you can take your certification with you anywhere versus, you know, taking exams within a company or whatever. Sorry. Valerie says, I might finish my book today. What? Editing the last chapter, then have 2 outstanding scenes to write/edit. All right, all the fingers crossed for you, Valerie. All the fingers crossed. Kayla says, lol, I'm not sure where to start with the reading. Probably the ebook that's due to my library soon. Yeah, definitely the library book first. Let's see. Do you know when the con is this year? For Multiverse, it is October 16th through the 18th. So yep. Guest applications are still open. They'll be open till the end of March. So if anybody wants to apply to be a guest, you are welcome to do so. Just go to multiversecon.org and you can go under like get involved, I think, in the application for guests. Also, if you do crafty stuff, you can apply to teach a workshop on the crafty stuff that you do. And also we have a learn track that's all about, it's styled after academic paper presentations, but you don't have to have a paper to do it. And it doesn't even have to be super academic. But if you nerd out about some little thing, you can do anywhere from like a 15, a 30, or a 45-minute presentation on it. And yeah, so that application is also there. Kayla says, gosh, I love libraries. And libraries have become so more than just, you know, getting books. You can, you can do streaming. That, like, my library connects with Canopy with a K, which is a streaming service. So, like, you can watch movies and stuff like that without paying for anything. They've got, like, maker spaces and 3D printers and like you can get a you can do like learning on like the LinkedIn learning, you know, where they have actual courses and things like that. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can get with your library card. So, Anita says, sorry for the startle, but our dragon shouldn't be grumpy. That's true. That's true. I get grumpy when I'm hungry. Ariel says, exactly. Valerie says, I'll miss it again, alas. Dang it, Valerie! Teaching at Viable Paradise. I don't even know what that is. Hey, there's Christina. Hello, Christina. Welcome in over on YouTube. BookTube Mama. Glad you could join us. Huzzah. Yes, libraries are the best, Valerie. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So I forgot to put the time. You can see my little chick here is doing some stretching. I'm trying to do a little bit more healthy stuff for my body. So like yesterday I did some weight workouts. I did some arms, then a little bit of legs. I hate doing legs. All right, so, but we're gonna, I think, go to typing. And we got our cute little guys here. There we go. Let me pull up the timer. Put it on the correct thing. Put it down to 20 minutes, which is our usual time. Kayla says, I love the Libby app. That's what I use too. It's been a game changer for audiobooks and ebooks, especially when the pandemic was happening. Yes, agreed. Agreed, agreed, agreed. Okay, y'all, if you have not let us know what you're working on, please feel free to do that in the chat. I am going to, like I said, I'm going to open up the mailing list software that I use, and if I can remember which one I'm using for the DragonCon stuff, I'll figure it out. And I am going to work on getting that updated. All right, are we ready, y'all? As always, there's the sprints are quiet unless someone on Twitch decides to purchase music. Then we'll have music. Otherwise, we're just gonna put our heads down and get going. Are we ready? 20 minutes starts now. Okay, y'all, that's the first sprint. How did you do? Welcome into Rachel Taylor. Hello, hello, hello. And Sophia, if you're still out there listening as you make your way home. So, good job, Ariel. Yeah, I was going to tell you just the exclamation point and lurk, and that's it. I wonder if that works on YouTube. I feel like it should work on YouTube, but I'm not sure if it does. So, you know what? I wonder if I can try it. Hang on. Oh, let's see. Lurk? I don't know if it'll work or not. Let's see. Emily's here. Welcome in over on Twitch. Hello, hello, hello. Anita progressed a little on the scene. Excellent. I've been doing really well. I've been going through my emails and adding the people to the mailing list. I need to add to the mailing list. Be fine. It'll be fine. Anyway, I may have to, so if my list shouldn't get too big, but I can't do, so I use, for my email list, I use ConvertKit. Well, it's just called Kit now. And I have a paid subscription for my writing stuff, and you can set up these really cool automations, you know. And so for my DragonCon professionals and stuff, I have an entirely separate account at Kit, and it's a free account because, of course, you know, I don't want to pay for it if I don't have to. But you don't get any of the automations. And so I'm like, okay, we'll see how it goes this year. You know, last year was my first year doing it, so it was pretty simple. But now I want to see if I can do it without too much headache, without the automations. And if I can't, I may just end up moving them over to my main account and then from my regular mailing list. I'm always paranoid about that, which is why I'm keeping them separate currently. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's see. Hey, Ren has shown up over on YouTube. Hi, Ren. Welcome in. Well, look, you can see my face. I have a face. Yes, you finally made it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy and honored that you're here. The famous Ren is my library. So I'm just like not even thinking about it. Let's see. Yes, and there are people saying hello to Ren. So how'd everybody else do? Kayla, how'd you do that round? And let's see, who else is out there? Let me look over on, let's see, Valerie's, oh wait, hang on, that's not right. We're saying hellos. Ren, are you going to be hanging out with us? Oh, I also see LJ being very sneaky over in Twitch. Hello, friend. Emily, what are you working on today? Let's see. I should probably actually pull up. No, because I can't even see the list of viewers on if I'm in YouTube, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so those of you who have just joined us, what are you working on? What are you working on? We just finished the first sprint, so you're here in plenty of time to get stuff done with us. We've still got a little over 2 hours left on the stream, so huzzah! So this is going to take I'm probably going to be working on this email thing for the entire sprint because there are just so many. Kayla says, oh, I read a bit of Little Women and starting to make lunch. Nice. Emily says, I don't know if it's on my end, but stream is buffering like constantly. So if I miss any questions, sorry, my computer struggles as well with Twitch being twitchy because that is how it is. If y'all are welcome to switch over to YouTube. I'll put the link in the chat if that's easier for you. Let me see if I can remember my shortcut for it. No, not that. There it is. Okay, there's the YouTube link if you want to switch over. That might help a little bit. Anita's getting a little lag too. So yeah, so I'm dual streaming, so you can like check it out on either place, and maybe so folks I mean, let's be honest. We know it's probably Twitch. So, yeah, Anita's getting lag. So, all right. Shall we like to cheer each other on when we get shit done? All right. So I've got another 20 minutes on the clock. I may need to go off camera during this sprint because I think the second cup of coffee is getting to me, if you know what I. So don't like freak out. Let's see. Ren says I've got 4 streams up at the moment. I mean, that's common. That's not uncommon at all. And Emily moved over to YouTube. Seems to be a bit better. We'll see. Haha. Yes, for sure. Well, we're going to get into a sprint. So as long as we don't get disconnected, it'll be fine. Knock on wood, because you know what'll fucking happen. All right. Are we ready? 20 minutes? Let's go. Okay, y'all. Adding these people to that mailing list, I'm also running across emails that I assumed were that, but were a little bit different. So I've also been replying to emails as I go. So yeah. So that's that. All right. How did everybody else do? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. So we're going to take a little break. But for those of you who are new to the stream, and I realize I haven't done this in a long, long time, I want to introduce you to Octomuse, who is one of our channel mascots. Hello! Octomuse is gender fluid, so I use different pronouns for her. So she also does. So yeah, so that is, you will also sometimes see me wearing this on my head because we have one of the channel rewards on Twitch is me wearing it on my head for 20 minutes. Well, for a sprint. So let's see, meal, which is like one of those box meals. And it was a chicken taco soup. Oh my God, it was so good. And I have leftovers, just enough for me. So I'm going to have that for lunch. Probably the next, not this upcoming sprint after the break, but the next sprint, probably. Anita wrote Anita wrote some more, and the story moved along. We love that. Emily said, ooh, I have one of those that's blue and pink, and I moved back to Twitch. I see that. YouTube was stuttering too. Well, that's very annoying. Hang on, let me turn it around there. There we go. So, and Emily did a tiny bit of character sheet stuff. Huzzah! Good job. Good job. Good job. All right, we're going to take a little break. So if you need something to eat, something to drink, you need to use the facilities. This is the perfect time to do that. Also, if you've been with me this whole time and you've been sitting down, get up out of your chair and just stretch a little bit, move around, walk around your office or, you know, something like that so that you can keep your blood flowing and keep your muscles moving. I'm going to go down and get some tea and probably not lunch yet, but some tea. Let's see. Valerie's figuring out a few backstory things that will be very happy with you unless you fuck it up and then she's going to hate you. Anita said, yeah, I found that on YouTube as well. Lag is better though. So maybe it's me. It might be me because, you know, I have Comcast and they suck. So could be anything really. Lag is better though. So yeah, it's definitely possible that it was me. But I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about all that. All right. Also, first reminder, if you haven't taken